What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for ASML holding N.V. New York Registry shares with the ticker symbol ASML. This was a viewer's request, and thank you for your donation. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. Last time I looked at ASML was back on September 11th. That's what this vertical line represents. And you can see that since then, price did slightly trade up. It was in a very weak uptrend, and then price came right to that 871 level. Earnings report dropped down price. Was it the earnings report dropping down the price or this prior bullish momentum in play? You be the judge of that, but I'm going with the price action. The price action was leaning towards that $600 level. That was the measurement target that I had in my last video back on September 11th. This was one large leg down. This was the start of the second leg right here. This was the first attempt by the bears, and they failed. Price corrected up, but it was a very weak correction, telling me that we can see more downside. This was the second attempt to reach that level, and it looks like it's failing, right? Because it's struggling to get there. It almost reached it, right? Price reached the 646, and the target was 603, or the $600 level. Yeah, right around like 603, 604. And now it looks like we're trending back up higher. And that's with saying that target when price was at the $800 level. So we'll see what happens. As right now, it looks like it broke this trend line right here, but it could be in a shallower one. So let's see if we can find resistance at this trend line right over here. Either way, it looks like the trend is getting weaker because the angle of attack by the bears is getting shallower and shallower. We're kind of curling back up. So this could be the end of the correction down, right? Because this whole thing was a correction. Once you reach a very large measurement target, like this one right here, this is all one large leg right here. This was the second leg. Target met and exceeded slightly before, seeing a correction. A lot of times you'll see a decent size correction take place, and that's definitely what happened, right? So we'll see if this short-term momentum can reverse the price. Looks like it's headed back up to the 752 level. That's where that trend line is at, and that horizontal level right over here. So that is the short-term target in play. And if it can break through that, we can see price come back all the way up to this level right here where it had that large sell-off, the mid $800 level. So we'll see what happens at this level first, right? I don't know what's going to happen. No one knows in the world what will happen when it gets up to the 754 level, and that's if it can get above there, up to there. I think it can. So we'll see what happens right here. Are we going to get rejected and sell off to reach the measuring target? Are we going to push through, pull back, hold it as support and rally? Are we going to break through, consolidate at high level and then rally? Are we going to push through, immediately fail and trade back down? I mean, there's so many things that can occur. So you have to monitor the price action. Right now, the price action is bullish in the short term, right over here. It looks like price wants to rally higher, and we'll have a better idea of what it does in the future once it gets up to this level. If I were to predict what can occur at that level, I would say if this bullish momentum keeps up, we're probably going to break it, right? Because this trend line doesn't look that strong because we just broke the steeper one. And we'll just have to see what happens from there, right? But as right now, I'd say short term, it is looking bullish. His look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart shows that price is making higher lows in the long term and higher highs. There could be this trend line in play with the little fail breakout right over here, very similar to LVMH chart. Let me go ahead and clone this. Maybe this looks like a potential channel. So we didn't really reach the highs right there. I mean, maybe it's a little bit lower, something like that. Either way, we're a little bit far away from that EMA on the weekly chart, so we could pull back to it. It looks like in the meantime, we're going to be seeing some upside. I'm looking for the 750 level. And if the trend is very strong, then that means we could see continued upside take place. So that's all I have for ASML on the daily and weekly charts. Basically, short-term momentum is up. Long-term momentum is still down. Let's see if that short-term momentum can change the direction of the long-term structure. That's all I have for ASML and daily week charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.